I still going with my gut here.
Here's my answer.
I don't know. Aoi seems pretty...
I got voice acting, so I'm right.
I know.
So I'm a suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
You knew that he wouldn't exactly question you. You have set a precedent of bossing him around and seeing that he was quote-unquote into it.
The idea that I would
Gross.
choose to spend any amount
True,
of
but
time
gross.
interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Okay, well, she just lost her French accent, too, so is she not actually French?
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior.
I didn't realize that was a
common
thing.
Only to the two of you.
I forgot that was the thing she did. I never actually listened to her voice the first time I watched the Let's Play, so I totally missed that.
Certain shit for brains, goddamn idiot. Excusez, pardonnez-moi. Some squirrel, I'm not doing too bad, aside from dropping a whole bunch of frames, which constantly pisses me off because my internet connection here this year has decided to start being a no good shit for brains. Up until this year, it's been fine, but I can't move until I find a new job. So I'm just trying to enjoy what I can. Stream when I can. Just fucking try. Just try to overpower whatever keeps taking my bandwidth and just keep going. I have local recordings, so the VODs are okay at least. It's the best I can do.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What it is that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common. The paper hidden in Hifumi's pants. That must be it. You knew about it. You put it there, didn't you? The screaming. It's true that both of them did a lot of screaming, but I don't think that's it. Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone, even though I didn't say that part out loud.
I made a whoopsie in the
The
courtroom.
behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste.
Shush.
And
The
Hifumi.
adults are talking now.
Shut your goddamn fucking mouth, Byakuya. God, I'd love to just say that to him. Really? And just see how he reacts.
Shut your gob, you fucking moron.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
She's a master liar, yes!
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual.
I
correct?
take great offense that you would think that somebody who is extremely good at gambling would lie to you.
It's her title, you fucker.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Wait, was it?
Yes!
Wait, no, what is that her actual title?
Pretty sure it was the ultimate liar.
Oh, was it? Okay. Again, I keep like in my mind having like the original translation where she was the gambler.
I saw
So
a
that's
shadow,
why.
something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? Intense scream. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. I called it.
Once she'd done her
Fucking
job of getting
called
us
it.
all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
She was shuffling us away from the first floor. Came from downstairs, it must have been Hifumi. This is bad, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Why don't we split into 2 groups? I'll lead the hunting party, seems much more interesting. Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will lead the capture the suspicious individual to Toko Byakuya and whoever else.
Well,
Sakura.
if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
She's not looking too stoked about finding out her plan.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Look, man. Green. I'm a cold fucker when I want to be, alright? I can be absolutely brutal when I'm tearing apart arguments. You guys don't see it on the server very often. I had some years where I made a lot of respectful enemies on the internet just through debating.
Respectful.
I just realized another strange thing.
Oh yeah, hated each other's guts, but could not, they could not deny that I tore them fucking apart.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Do not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
That's because Celeste took you away so he could walk away.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Of course not, because she's the ultimate gambler / liar. We've talked about this. She literally knows how to lie.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
I must really be enjoying this, enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Come on.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
Celeste didn't know about Taka at this point.
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
Oh man, Byakuya's just being brutal here.
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said the Celeste comment doesn't make sense, but what is he alluding to? Monokuma file number 3.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this.
Not quite.
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
Those guys. That was where I was supposed to shoot
that's
that.
all it takes to finish this. It's obvious,
Shoot that off on the
isn't
side.
it,
Don't need
what
that.
was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, actually. Yeah, those guys and So Strange. That's what it is.
They must be really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die. Just like
Those guys. Load in this one.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Really? Oh, wait. No, those guys. God damn it. Fucking wordplay again. I know what it wants. No, I know what it is, but I don't know what it wants.
Really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to.
Those guys. Yeah, I shot those guys at So Strange, and it didn't count.
All I said.
Want to come with file number 1, number 3. Shit. Cause of death: Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. So maybe it's just number 3 at those guys.
Enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys.
No, it's not. Like, fucking, god damn it. Just take my evidence. Take my statements, you bastards.
Shoot.
God, so frustrating. Not quite as frustrating as the bitrate again, because it is now at the point where it's like it's just straight up. It's straight up in like the garbage amount. Where if I was trying to start a stream now, it would be at 0 quality. Except it's also not going away like it used to either.
I refuse to give up yet.
It's been going on for almost a half an hour.
All I said was, they must really
And it,
be
like, just
enjoying this.
will not even out.
Enjoying the sight of
Monokuma
us
number 3.
standing
Us
around,
doesn't
frightened,
matter.
Confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
All doesn't matter.
We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Strange, those guys.
And
Oh,
that
okay.
is all I said.
So maybe they want Strange in those
And
guys.
that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about
So
Celeste's
strange
comment?
is that she knew about, quote unquote, those guys.
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They
Come on.
must be- we are going to die, just like.
There you go.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Yeah, she's unimpressed.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
90% sure.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Ah.
I don't know, it's pretty easy to manipulate Hero.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to...
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Except we've already verified that there definitely is, so just like stop talking. Other explanations. if it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi's dragging the suspect away.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
Yeah,
The one
they could also be
dragged off
dancing.
in
It's
that
true.
picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot.
I was thinking of something else, so I'm surprised that... Whatever.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
And now you're giggling like an evil person.
Such a thing is utterly
It's an
impossible.
innocent, happy laugh
Hifumi was dragging
to bring
him away.
joy to the children.
Ridiculous. Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
No, can't make me shut my mouth. Ah. Celeste thinks she could cover there's no way Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Is it really possible? Can't make me.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yes. Extremely. I have 3 this time. Robo Justice costume, Yasuhiro's message, and Robo Justice blueprints. Costume,
Dressed
message,
me up
and
in that
blueprints.
suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across.
Message, costume, and blueprints. Message, costume, and blueprints. Message. Meet in the dining hall. In crazy good handwriting that everybody's pointed out looks really weird. Blueprints that are in a different writing style. And costume that only he can fit in.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous.
Killing your friends.
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
What the hell is flashback? I don't remember what flashback is. Flashback. Yeah, okay, same thing. I know about flashback, shut up! Stop giving me hints!
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Green, it doesn't matter. Like, straight up. Stop. No. 0 hints. I don't, I know it exists now. I don't want any suggestions at all. Nothing that can influence my thinking. 0.
Have you tried using the mouse?
Shut up.
You dressed me up
I
in
know.
that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight.
Him carry my
You
weight.
tried to make me look like...
Him carry my weight. Blueprints. All it says is the arms, but the picture specifically had his arm like that, which tells me that they were made in a way so that Hifumi could bend it for the picture. That has to be what it was. And the thing also can't bend in the center, so even if he was unconscious, he would be up straight. That's why that was.
Like I said, ridiculous.
Let me try
As
this.
you can see in the picture,
I have
the
5
suspect
stars
is
yet.
standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like
Stand
that.
up straight? No, that's not it.
Shoot!
You dressed me up.
Okay. Costume, not be able or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. I think I might have to load the costume.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry. You tried to make me look like the.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit, there's no way they
Bam.
can stand up straight.
There we go.
No,
The thing
it's wrong.
can't bend even if he is asleep.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
Did they make a mistake though? I think
I'm
that's
not
the
so
point.
sure that was a mistake.
There you go. Kyoko's on top of things.
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
That's a new phase. She's starting to crack.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Yeah, she's breaking into maniacal laughter.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
There's just no accent whatsoever. It's all been a fake. It's all been a lie.
Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hifumi, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's alright. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
And now she's got like an even higher pitched fake accent.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Stop complicating this hero, you
He
fucker.
did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Cool, thanks for the death threat.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He said I don't remember, but I think he said that he was last names. Respectful Japanese thing.
That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, he just indecent.
Don't talk.
Random chance.
I like that.
Now,
Alright.
isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
We don't know Celeste's real last name, do we?
Well, no. Hold on. There's one
Celeste
person
Celeste.
it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
You want to find out Celeste's last name? 10 more subscribers. All right.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Accent dropped mid-sentence.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I?
Right now, a little bit.
What? I
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Nope, keep repeating it. Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. I don't know what to do here. Make your argument. E-handbook, Spotless Hammer, Yasuhiro's message, for fuck's sake. God damn it, Kyoko knew it was gonna come to this. The handbooks have the real last name, don't they? Each student has their own handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name.
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
Real name.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
It's upside down.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I love it when Master yells at people. Who said that?
Pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
There's 3 of them across that. I don't even have to wait for the last statement. Duh.
That's it. The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it'll display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. This is not your everyday handbook. It has so many more uses than that. Let me detail them all in an exhaustive amount. Flashback fade out.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Cool, then we'll just vote you guilty.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then.
Yep.
Let me settle it.
Crazy gambler.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Oh, I have to pee real bad, but this is
Bring
gonna suck.
everything to an
Because
end.
I don't want to intermission again.